episode 3 of Dawson's Creek. Dawson and Jen are now, I guess, an item, or at least trying to be, from the last episode. Dawson, being the age that he is, doesn't know how to approach Jen in the right way. And at the dance, we kind of saw that. I thought Joey was better in the episode. There's a lot of longing looks, sad faces, people getting together. I think the most interesting part for me was the parents, because of the moms forgetting of their first kiss, and also just clearly that she's interested in someone else. She's having an affair. Joey knows. Joey told her. So Joey just kind of came out with it. It was just really interesting because I felt like you're really starting to get the characters' personalities. I don't understand how Pacey could talk so freely in a classroom full of his fellow peers with the teacher about what they did, but you've got to be careful with this. But at least we're heading somewhere now, and we're already, I think, close to, after this episode, a quarter of the way through already. Yep, here we go with a movie. Here.
This is the Jen moment. This is my future we're watching.
Okay.
Me and Jen. Jen and I.
Oh, he's 50.
How retro.
No, I'm talking about the romantic apotheosis. My first kiss with Jen is going to be just like
Okay, Dawson.
You know what? No.
It's not that simple, Joey. It's about creating the perfect moment. It has to be planned with the right music and lighting and dialogue.
You can't story.
No.
Sure you can. You could be Deborah.
Yeah, you can have that moment on the beach,
Stand
but
in my car.
you're trying to make it too romantic instead of just being grounded in reality.
Prevent storybook romances from happening.
Oh, Hook.
You desire them and want to kiss them, and
Oh, she does.
Say, Dawson, you were right. See, Joey? All you have to do is believe.
I do believe in idiots.
Tell Tommy Toon back there that the discussion is limited to non-asinine ideas.
Let's try to
Okay, calm down, Nettie. Your desperate need to be as bitchy as
Yeah, I got
possible.
it. The coach has a heart attack and drops right before the game.
No, there's a formula to it, that's all. Anybody ever see Rocky or the Karate Kid? I mean, this film needs to be about the underdog, not the golden boy. He needs to
That does
overcome
work.
some kind of internal conflict within himself. I mean, we, the audience, need to know why this game is so important to him.
Quiz.
Prime like quality steak is prime?
No.
Prime like 23 is prime.
Ooh,
Do you know anything about Ethan Frome?
that's really bad.
Of course it's
Yeah,
not.
he just.
You see, my problem is
Oh,
I have
no.
a focus issue. I need a slave
This
driver.
boy.
Somebody with a whip, maybe? That's completely acceptable within our student-teacher relationship.
Huge. Why don't you just go
So we're getting a nice group of the town to see where people work.
Sorry, you're not fat, Bessie. You're just
Pregnant?
monumentally gargantuan.
Oh,
Your sister reminds me of
I'm on the crew for Helmets of Glory.
yeah.
PA for Nellie. It's a test.
Yeah, a pure humiliation.
Yeah, because she's gonna treat you like crap and he has to see if you can handle it.
It's going to bridge fantasy with reality and prove that, yes, romance can be created.
She never said it can't.
What are you talking about, man?
It's the last scene of the movie, right?
You dog, you are sly.
You make it sound so cheap.
Do you want anything?
It's Pacey. His mentality is very different to yours,
10
Dawson.
fish and chips, 5 family fries.
And you can pack them up now, Joey. Hello, Joey.
Oh, I was like, who's this? He's just looking at her.
Hello? Anybody home?
Who's who?
The guy you were just
The guy who
intently
breaks
staring
your
at.
neck. Do you know him? What are you doing here?
Oh,
She's
just
a
living in
cheerleader.
fantasy.
No, seriously.
Cliff gave me a part.
At no point was there a couch involved, right?
He knew what his name was. He's not. The war has begun.
Would you have dated me?
Pacey,
That, I mean,
We're in school.
it was a different time, different period, different
People in the
decades.
building.
And it's just a question.
I had genuinely completely forgot where Joey's family worked. So it is nice to see it back. She's clearly, I'm guessing, gonna go on a date with him or like him. Something's gonna happen here because she's really intrigued by him. He would have
You
known.
were spying on me.
it's public doc.
No, I mean, it's okay. My name's Anderson. Anderson Crawford.
Congratulations.
I thought he was gonna say Cooper.
Yeah, I know. You can...
I like how she's hiding the behind her work uniform.
What brings you to Cape Side? The sail. She doesn't like the sun. She burns easy.
Oh.
What about you?
The fact that she lied.
Our lotion.
No, I mean, do you like to sail?
Deborah Carr. Sin. Deborah Carson.
That was really bad. That was clearly you lying.
You must cite some examples from your text when constructing your response.
Exactly, come on.
That's why we gotta give it 110%.
See, he was focused on very shallow things that he thought she might ask.
Nelly.
Oh, I will. Believe me. As producer, I will tell him exactly.
Well, tell him then.
Filming and delayed the entire.
No, you just delayed
When
it
did
by
you start to
speaking.
hate me? I missed it. What did I do?
It's what. Now you shape up. and
She's
it's
an
gonna be
awful
shipped.
character.
Understand?
Let's go again.
Yeah, we're going for the date.
Anderson Crawford.
What a bad name she
Wow.
picked. She could have picked some girl.
You look amazing. You wanna come aboard?
He slightly reminds me a little bit
My
of
parents
Tom
go
Holland.
to Winter in Palm Beach. Any relation?
No, we're pretty much Manhattan bound.
It seems kind of unnatural. Taken away when you're 12, separated from your family. Just doesn't seem fair.
I guess it depends on do you see your parents
I
at boarding
keep
school or are
thinking
you
I'll
just
get
there
used to it.
by yourself all the time? Also, we don't know how old he is. He could be 18. He might even be her age.
So what's your boyfriend like?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Is this your
Trying to be
backwards way of
smooth.
asking if I have one?
Well, as long as she didn't keep a secret. You can't lie about it.
Is this his way of saying, I know you're lying?
It's lies.
Football team. Think of it as a family. How so, Tim? Well, if we play like
Oh,
a family, we might just be able
what if
to
with the
beat
camera work?
Now you're talking. That's what I call Minutemen pride.
Who's not epileptic to run the camera?
You try it. You run backwards with a handheld and see if
It's
you
true,
can do
he
it.
is running backwards with
There's
it.
actually a technique. If you brace your arm,
Did you
can
say
get...
something?
Ah, shut when you think about it.
Fetch, Doggy Dawson.
I do need the teacher to hear how she talks to him, because that is not okay.
Hardly. They haven't even gotten a usable take of the first scene.
Have I told you about my UFO theories?
What?
My UFO theories.
Here we go.
How they swoop down, sometimes destroying entire cities. I'm sorry.
Let's get Cinderella home.
I'm not Cinderella. Not even close.
It's never gonna work. Dawson was helping you earlier about the bracing.
Sorry, let's go again.
Oh, the magic of filmmaking.
Casey,
Oh, okay, Piercy. Where'd you get the wheelchair?
get out of that thing.
Click.
Action! John.
See how smart that is?
Football team. You have to think of it as a family.
Now you're talking. That's what I call Minuteman pride.
Let's go get him, brother.
Sorry, ruined my good mood. I was just trying to have a moment of happiness in an otherwise pathetic existence.
I mean,
You can relate.
she's always gonna achieve bigger things. You could tell Jerry was always gonna achieve bigger things.
Hey, Deborah.
Deborah,
Got you at the Mitch Brown.
I genuinely forgot.
She's Deborah.
No, she's not.
Ah, shut when you think about it.
Deborah and I went sailing today.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Catch it on, Dawson?
Join us, Deb's friend, who we've never met.
See, he picked up on it.
Anytime.
I called in a takeout.
Right this way.
Who's that? Is that Dawson's dad?
And cordially.
No, that's the film teacher.
Off his forehead the way she did when they first met years earlier.
Stop. I'm
There's
gonna cry
definitely
right
a
now.
connection.
Let's get out of here. I'll walk you home. You can take the scenic route.
Oh, will you hold my hand like Katie and Hubble?
Maybe more.
I like that.
We're actually not supposed to be here. The guy's dead and his son's real ass. If you see somebody run like hell.
Oh, this place.
Yes, we are.
What do you want me to do here?
Well,
Yeah, oh, this is the end of the film, right? That he's filming, the scene.
watch me as I create the moment.
He is...
Kinda bounces off
He
the floor.
really lives in a fantasy world.
I see it.
He focuses too much on the films. But as the show goes on, I'm sure reality will sink in for him.
Cut.
I have to give it to him.
Is that okay? Because I mean, it can do.
No, that was perfect.
Amazing.
Are they gonna have their kiss?
I had a good director.
And I had a good actress.
Wait a minute. Wait, what are you doing?
So, is he gonna reveal stuff?
But, I come to New York all the time. Take you out to dinner. The Rainbow Room, we can dance the night away. Let me get you my number.
Okay. See, we liked you. There we go. Is she the? Oh no. So Dawson's the last one in the group then.
Let the moment exist. Why do you always feel the need to make it happen?
It's because he's
I
young.
don't know. I do.
Built this kissing
Oh.
to be such a big deal.
Because what you said was,
What happens if I
yeah,
become a disappointment?
it means so much to him.
I don't know. Hurry.
Take everything with you. What about the?
Oh God, there's like stuff.
Is that Pacey and the teacher? Who is that? The song's playing. There's always a song playing when these moments happen. It is tomorrow with Pacey. This is how everyone finds out. How Dawson finds out. Oh. I mean, they both look like they're naked. So, episode 3. Interesting moment. I think it had a very interesting trajectory because it did have Tamara and Pacey kind of up and down, her trying to stay away from him but also wanting him to have an education, the clear jealousy he feels when she clearly connects with someone else, especially someone closer to her own age, and then the end in there was a bit like, oh, because again, it's been a very long time since I've seen this, so I completely forgot about that moment. And I think that was his first time. But it's also on tape, and it's hers, and it's like, clearly, this is to remind us, look out for that to bite them later on in the season. It's clearly, there's going to be repercussions. And there should be, because even the look on her face. Dawson is so in a fantasy world, and because he's so stuck in his movies and he does seem to just be so focused on them that he loses what reality really is. And I think it was nice at the end there to have him and Jen kiss that way, because then it's actually, this is what his reality would be, his first kiss, instead of it being like what he wanted. It was like that instead, and probably will mean more to him because it's a special place. I kind of liked what they were doing with Jen and Dawson, because Jen was trying to be supportive. You know, she was on the film set for him. When people were kind of looking at him, he was getting the blame or being spoken to in such a disgusting manner. She kind of wanted to be there for him. Jen's just a really sweet character that has no malice in her towards anyone. She just wants to fit in. And she likes Dawson, he likes her. I liked the storyline with Joey because it was built on lies, so it was never going to work. But she just wanted to have that moment of escapism, you know. Because she had this whole spiel about classes of people, those who have money, those who don't, and then in the end she pretended to be someone that she ridiculed at the beginning, but she hid who she was, and he would have been interested, I think, in her if she hadn't hid that. It could have been a nice little romance, but she got a kiss, so we actually got every one of the main cast having a kiss in this episode. But it also in varying degrees, if you think about it. Pacey's was hot and it's very sexual. Joey's was very romantic under the moonlight, and Dawson's was similar in that vein, you know, and a little bit more passion for him and Jen. So he was in the middle of those two in terms of how it came across. Nellie is, it's a one-dimensional character. Unfortunately, they haven't really layered her, but it's hard when she is a just recurring character. In fact, Scott Foley's character, they've done a much better job in layering him, because sometimes he's a bit, you know, at Dawson and Dawson's at him, but then you see stuff like where he trusts Dawson's ideas and he actually does listen, and I think they could have a good friendship, because I do think his character respects Dawson to a degree because he's listening, and Dawson does have good ideas. He knows how a film's supposed to work, and as a director in those moments we can see he's better than all the rest of them. But he's also a bit too cocky when it comes to his abilities or what should happen. There's nothing wrong with putting ideas in, but he's so desperate to just be part of everything, that sometimes he's a bit too zealous, and I think Jen was right in that. I really liked the style it's filmed. I do like when they do the night shoots, because I feel like they set it in a different way, and it definitely feels like in the daytime they're young, free, and at nighttime it's a bit more adult. There is a lot of repercussions to come, but in general it was definitely about romance. I mean, the episode is called Kiss, or The Kiss, so it was all about finding romance the first times, things like that. I just wonder what's going to happen when Dawson looks back at the tape and sees Pacey and the teacher, because I don't think you saw Pacey, so it's the teacher falling around, and if Dawson sees that and then talks about it, you know, it's going to come out some way. Is he going to talk to Pacey about it, and is Pacey going to reveal it? And no, Pacey, he'll say it in school and someone will overhear it. We'll find out.